Good morning, students. So today I am going to teach you poem A Roadside Stand, which is written by Robert Frost. So in this poem, the poet expresses his pain and anger at the pitiable life of poor farmers and other deprived classes. So he expresses his anger at the indifference of the rich and ruling classes to the fate of poor farmers and other deprived communities. The sight of a roadside stand brings to his mind the pitiable state of these people. So, the sight of this roadside stands makes the poet feel sad when he looks at the condition of these poor farmers and deprived communities. So, in the beginning of this poem, the poet has expresses that the poet has expressed that a little house had a little new shed outside it. So there was a little house, and outside that house a shed was built outside, and that shed was in front at the edge of the road, and that shed was in front of that road. It was built for use as a roadside stand. So that shed was built and it was used as a roadside stand. The rich people in their magnificent cars kept going up and down all the road all the day. So the rich people, they used to pass up and down the whole day. And the poor owner of the stand sat by the open window of his shed and waited for some car to stop there and buy the things he had for sale. So the poor owner of that stand, he used to wait, he used to look out of the window, and he used to wait that any passerby would stop there, and he maybe he would buy the things he had for sale. So the poor fellow waited all day, but hardly any car stopped there. So the poor fellow kept used to wait the whole day, but no one used to pay attention towards that poor fellow. He was waiting that any passerby would stand there and look at his things, and he would buy things from him, but nobody was taking care of that people. Nobody was looking even at that person, and nobody was stopping there. The cars which used to pass from there, they just pass without paying any attention towards that poor person. So if ever someone looked aside a moment, he felt annoyed to see the artless paints of the sign on the stand. So that stand was also not in good condition. He felt that the stand with its artless paint had marred the beauty of the landscape. So that stand was painted in artless manner, and it seemed that it was spoiling the beauty of the landscape. So the poor man had made these signs to indicate the things he had for sale at his stand. So the poor man was indicating he displayed the things there, and which he wanted to sell there, and he was waiting for the persons, those who were moving in their cars on that road. He was waiting that someone would stop there and would buy things from him, and the whole day he was waiting, but nobody used to pay attention towards that person. He had wild berries, cook neck squash, or some pictures of a beautiful mountain scene. So he was having these things for sale, but rich man in the car thought it below his dignity to stop there and buy something at such a place. So he decided to keep his money with him and go along. So the rich people, those who used to pass from there, they used to consider it below their dignity, below their honor to stop there and to purchase things from that person who was sitting and waiting the whole day for the passerbys that they will stop there and will buy things from him. But nobody used to pay attention towards that poor person. The poor person kept on waiting. The poor man who had thought that the car would stop there was left in sorrow. He had put up his roadside stand with the hope that he would earn some money from the city people going that way, but all his hope was just like a motion picture that appears before the eye and is then lost in no time. So he kept on waiting the whole day, and he was in hope that someone would stop there and he would sell his articles and he would earn some money. But no passerby used to pay attention towards him, and they used to just pass from there, and he was just keeping an eye on them, that hoping that they will stop. But no one used to pay any kind of attention towards him, and they used to just pass away from there. So he was not able to earn money. So the poet thinks of the selfish politicians who fool these poor people with false promises. They would publish such news that poor would be mercifully settled close to cities where everything would be within their reach. So now the poet expresses about his feelings. He feels that these politicians, they are just selfish, they are mean, they keep on promising people that they will do a lot of things for them, but just they speak but they don't do anything in reality. He tells us he describes about the selfish nature of these politicians in this poem. He tells that they just do false promises and actually they don't do anything, they do nothing for the poor people. They just do false promises. They would publish such news that poor would be mercifully settled close to cities where everything would be within their reach. But the real purpose of these foxy politicians is to fill their own coffers. So what the poet says in this poem, he says that these politicians, they just fill their own pocket. They are foxy politicians. They are mean and cheap by nature. The poet calls them greedy good doers and beasts of prey. So what the poet calls them, greedy good doers and beasts of prey. They swam over the lives of poor and force on them benefits which are in fact their own benefits. Actually, they pretend that they think about the life of poor people, they will help them, but actually they exploit them. They think about their own benefits. They don't bother about the benefits. They don't bother about the life of these poor people. They just only pretend. They teach them how to sleep peacefully, but in fact destroy all their sleep. Outwardly they pose that they are of helping nature. They think about these poor people. They will provide relaxation. They will provide facilities to these poor people, but actually, in spite of giving them a good sleep, they destroy their sleep. Destroy the sleep of poor people because they exploit them. Thinking of the poor man at the roadside stand, the poet feels pained. He says that he can't bear to think the poor man keeps sitting at his open window all day waiting for some car to stop there. So the poet feels pity when he looks at that man who was sitting outside the little house, and who was sitting outside that house and keep on waiting the whole day that some car would stop there. So he keeps waiting sadly for the squeal of brakes or sounds of stopping cars. So he was sitting there and waiting that any car would stop there, but all the 1,000 cars that pass, just one stops there. So many thousands of cars, they pass from there, so hardly any one car stops there. So and two does not stop to buy anything. If any car stops there, they also don't don't want to buy anything from that person because they feel because they felt below their dignity to purchase from such a poor people. It stops there only to use the yards in front of the stand for turning back. They just want shade, they just want to use that yard, shed, they just want to use that shed, they just want to use that yard where that poor man was sitting, just to have a relief for a few minutes, or just they want to have relaxation in between their journey. In doing this, it tears up some of the grass in the yard, and another stops just to ask the way for its destination. Or some people, they stop there, they just want to ask about the further way. Another one stops to ask if he could have a gallon of petrol. When told there is no petrol at the stand, it goes away crossly. So some cars, they stop there to ask for petrol. Some just passengers, some passerbys, they just want to have relaxation, or some want to ask about the further way. They just want to confirm about the further way of the where they want to go. Or some people, they want to ask, they just ask about petrol. And when they came to know that there is no petrol, when they come to know that there is no petrol, they goes away from there. So the poet feels pained to think that welfare of these poor farmers is never taken into account by the rich ruling classes. So in this poem, the poet expresses his sorrow. He feels pain when he looks at the condition of these poor farmers. They are dominated by rich ruling class. He says that it would give him great relief if these people can be taken out of their pain and poverty at once. So he feels that when these people will be taken out from their pain and poverty, this will provide him great relief, and this will relax him. Instead of craving for help, they should be in a position to help others. So at last, the poet expresses his wish that instead of taking help from others, they should be in such a position to help others. So in this poem, the poet has expresses the condition of poor farmers and other deprived communities. The poet is pained to see the pitiable condition of these poor farmers and other deprived communities. He wants that the condition of these people should be uplifted. He expresses his grief when he looks at these people. They live in extreme poverty and in pain. If nobody pays attention towards these poor people, rich people, they are just concerned about their own benefits. They just promise, like politicians or rich ruling class, they just promise that they will take care of these poor people, they will help them, they will economically help them, financially help them, but they just do false promises. They don't even pay attention towards these poor farmers and other deprived communities. They just fill their own pocket, they think about their own benefits, and even destroy the sleep of these poor farmers. And these poor farmers or other deprived communities people, they are forced to live a very hard life, like the poet has depicted in this poem, that one person who is sitting outside a little house, and on the and that and he was sitting under the shed, and he was waiting for the passerby, that any car, that those rich people, those who were crossing from there in big cars, he waited for the whole day for them, that any car would any car would stop, there, and might be someone will purchase the articles which has displayed to sale. So but no one stops there to but no one stopped there to buy anything from that person, because they considered it below their dignity to purchase anything from that poor man. So they just pass by without stopping there, or without even noticing that poor fellow. And if they stop there, they just want to get relief, or just they want to ask about petrol, or just they want to ask about the further uh, uh, about the way they want, they just want to confirm the way where they want to go. And so overall in this poem, the poet expresses his feelings for poor farmers. He wants that the condition of these poor farmers and other deprived people should be uplifted. And these politicians are just mean and selfish. They just do false promises. So overall the poet wants that condition of these poor farmers and other deprived classes people should be uplifted. And I hope you all understood this poem. Students, read this poem from the text, and if you have any difficulty, ask me. Thanks. Have a nice day.